Hey, how's it going, folks? My name is Rojo, and welcome to Shadowgate. This is a point-and-click adventure set in a sort of a little bit of a dark fantasy universe. This is actually a remake of a game. I believe this is developed by Zojoy or something like that. Is that right? Zojo something? I'm not sure. Something like that. It'll be in the description anyway. But yeah, this was developed, I think, in 2014. It's a remake of a game from like the 80s that I think originally came out on Mac. I'm sorry, I actually don't remember who developed the original version. And was later ported to other platforms like the NES, for example, which is the version that I'm most familiar with. But at any rate, yeah, normally I would never actually like play this kind of game on the channel, mostly just because, you know, in a game like this, that doesn't really have branching paths per se, at least not the best of my knowledge, and doesn't really have a skill component per se. You know, once I show you how to do it, there's not like really any reason for you to go do it yourself, right? However, this remake has a cool feature, which is a sort of a difficulty setting, which will increase the complexity of the puzzles that you face. So based on that idea, we're playing Classic, which I'm not even sure what that affects entirely, but I think that's what I may have played on last time, because I have gone through this game once a couple years ago, closer when it came out, on Apprentice, but yeah, we're going to play on Journeyman, not on Master, so there's, you know, see something you like in this game, and decide you want to pick it up at some point, there's still something for you to check out for yourself. But yeah, we'll go on Journeyman. That's probably a fair challenge, as it is anyway, because I don't remember the puzzles specifically. They are a little bit different from the puzzles in the original game, especially on Journeyman, I think. But we will not be playing on Iron Man, because unless you know the game very well, you will die, I promise you. And I will show you some deaths deliberately.
A hero's journey? A great quest? Certainly it shall be these things. But for you, young Jair, soldier of Windermere, could it not be so much more? In dreams, I have come to you, beseeching, entreating. Ride south, boy. Take naught but a dirk, a torch, courage. Ride south from Rivelin, around the southern arm, through the Waven Fair Wood, past Myrithsath, beyond the citadel of Murlac Tor, and the spires of Gimdane, and the darkness of Tarketh's Pass. There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered, either on foot, on mount, on wing. Gatekeeper, the oldest of spires, it harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend. Shadowgate, the living castle. All is not as it should be. One of our own is now our great bane, a blight upon us. He has brought the ancient keep low, and it now lies fallow. It is there that you will find me, Lakmir of the Circle of 12. It is there that you will find this great quest. It is there that you will find yourself.
Alright, here we are. We've apparently been teleported, so with Lakmir's words echoing about in our head, we stumble a bit, until the world ceases lurching, and we stand before the Gatekeeper Mountain. Alright. There's going to be a lot of text down here. I'm not going to read it all. most likely. Just because, you know, there's plenty to see here. So first off, we can look at things. And we found ourselves a talking skull. Very, very strange indeed. Now, we can do a few different things. This is equip, move, speak, manipulate, open, take, and hit. So let's take him. Alright, about time, huh? So this is Yorick. And essentially, Yorick is the in-game sort of lore-friendly hint system. However, I don't need no damn hints, boy. If I do, I'll hit him again. So yeah, we'll worry about that later. Get ourselves a key here. We'll take the key. We could, of course, like look at everything, but I'm not gonna do that. It's just probably not. It may be necessary at some times, but not all times. So we have our sword here. Now the funny thing is, we can take this sword. We can use it on ourselves if we want to. I mean, the game's gonna tell you not to. But what does the fucking game know, man? The game is stupid. There we go. We thrust the dirk in our belly. That's pretty smart. And I'm sure everything's going to be fine here. But, you know, it's probably just taking a nap in the dirt forever. Alright. So, lesson learned. Don't be an idiot, because the game will absolutely allow you to kill yourself even after warning you a few times here. Now, let's use the dirk for something a little bit more productive, like maybe cutting away these vines. And, what's going on with this helmet? Alright. I guess we actually didn't need to take it. We could have just straight up worn it, like so. A little big for us, but probably better to have it than not have it. And you also notice we've got some kind of indentations in the archway, and it looks like there's skulls. There are skulls missing. So that's something we'll have to consider and try to remember for the future, I guess. For now, we'll use our key here. Like so. After we have used the key and it has no more use, we'll get rid of it, which is just kind of a nice quality of life feature, honestly.
Lakmir was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power. Come if you wish. It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this living castle of the dead.
Yeah, man, but I got like a big hat and a sword, so it's a pretty good start. I'm just saying. Alright, first things first, let's take these torches. Torches are very important. They kind of serve as our time limit, and if the lights go out, so do we, as far as our life is concerned. Now, what is this? Alright, so we have a sling. Now, everything that we pick up may or may not have a use, if I'm remembering correctly, especially on a higher difficulty like Journeyman. While it's good to take things, it's also good to remember that, you know, you may never use it. What's going on with this thing? Oops, that's a little miss going. There we go, that's what I wanted. Alright, so we've got a hatch made of stone. Can we mess with it? It seems to be magically sealed, you say. Alright, so we can't open that. We've got a big rug. Now also we can hit a hotkey here to highlight things we can interact with. May use that quite a bit, just because it does make things a little bit easier. So I have an idea with this rug. We're going to go ahead and torch it, baby. Now, could we use the torch on ourselves? Oh yeah, we absolutely could, but I'm not going to do it. Alright, what are these? Ancient gold coins. Okay. We'll take the coins, and we can hit the switch or we can use it. I'm not sure it matters, honestly. I'm just going to try to use it. It's giving us a key. I can probably guess what this key is for. For example, that door. No sweat. So far, so good. Everything's going great. Let's go ahead and pop down another save. And nope. That's yeah, there we go. Now we can go through. Oh yeah, one thing I guess I should notice, the transitions you're seeing are as such because I have, actually I have the audio on retro and I had the transitions on retro, which are like a throwback from, of course, the original game. I don't know, I just like them better. It's not like a big deal. Let's go ahead and take this scroll, I think, and we will grab these torches as well. Alright, let's take a look here. Now, to read a scroll, we have to open it and then look at it, I believe. Okay, Fandrill, this missive is of utmost importance. We must coordinate our efforts, seek my obelisk in the Alkalite den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us, but I have plans in motion that may yet avert disaster. Assigned with the name Lakmir. Okay, Lakmir is the guy who brought us here, so it seems like, I can't remember the guy's name, not Faramir, but somebody is. That's his, he's one of his allies, at least so it would seem. Okay. Some strange markings and stuff on the altar here. Alright. Let's take a look at this corpse. Got a bad feeling about this. Can we talk to him? We cannot. We can, not sure if using and opening are the same thing here. Let's try to use him. Okay, this is basically the same. We've collected a couple more scrolls here. So what is this? Seek ye the Black Axe. It's a little cryptic. And, well, no. Just look at it, that's fine. Okay, we have a message. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see the Flying Ace again, then bring the skulls and squash I require to the place beyond the pumpkin door. But be wary, for only one outfitted for the hallowed eve. You can gain entrance. There you must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifices before performing the spell of invocation. Then I will be freed, and this will all end. Cordially, DP. That's an odd message, to say the least. Let's take a look at this. Alright. Open the book. Something shifts under our feet. That's a hint. It's a very big hint. Don't fuck with the book. Alright. So we've managed to discern a particular word from this book, and that has taught us a spell. Spells typically have one very specific use in this game, at least in my experience. I'm not sure how that will change on Journeyman, but if we look at the spell, we can get like a little bit of an idea of what it might be used for. So in this case, we have a spectral person at the edge of our consciousness. We'll keep that in mind for the future. Does this have anything else? Yeah. This lightweight surprises you. These coins seem to be a little bit different, perhaps. Alright, fair enough. There's also this. We, will leave that alone for now, I think. Let's just go this way instead. Alright. So we've got some ancient doors. Got a sack. I think we probably pretty safely just take the sack. Inside we have found dice, a scroll, and a gear. Taking these, we then discard the sack. Alright. Alright, while the writing is difficult to discern, we get some phrases. The danger is real, alert the surrounding lands, seal off the passages into the Gatekeeper Mountains, and the wax seal has an eagle in flight and is signed by someone named Fandrill. Oh, right, okay, that's his ally. That's Lakmir's ally, is Fandrill. Fair enough. I think we need to pick a door. Let's pick this door, I guess. I don't know, I remember some things about the game. I don't remember everything, every little detail, so expect perhaps that we get stuck here and there. We go in the wrong direction from time to time. Let's see. So we're in some kind of cold cellar. That is pretty much clear. This doesn't look good. Don't like spiders to begin with. Don't like it when they're big. I do like it when they're frozen and ice and completely non-threatening. Now, what's going on? What's going on with this guy? Strange entity. We have solid ice and cold vapor. Can we take it? No. No, we cannot. Alright. There's a key here as well, I see. Could we use the torch on that? Yeah, we sure can. Alright. Is there anything particular about the key? Not really. Maybe it goes to that door? It does not go to this door, so I don't know what the key is for. Very interesting. Alright, we'll save again. Can we use the torch on the spider? Much too small. Of course we can. Anything else we can interact with? Oh, there is a scroll there. I didn't see the scroll. Okay. Let's take a look at the scroll. And by take a look, I mean let's take it. And open it up and have a look. Oh, we got another spell already, huh? A gap. Or a gate, maybe? You see a glyph glowing with power. What might this be? It's probably to open something, I would assume, right? Since a huge weight like a stone, opening itself to some mystery beyond. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and check out this next room. Ooh! The smell of brimstone rises within this chamber. And we have a dragon in front of us. We need to proceed very carefully here. What can we interact with? We see gold, we see bones, skulls. There's like some glasses on that guy, actually. First thing I think you do, we could take the shield. And by take, I probably should have equipped it. Yeah. My mistake. Just need to remember that I don't need to put something in the satchel before I equip it. So let's try this one more time, shall we? Come in here. You put the shield on immediately. Okay. So we raise the shield just in time to block the dragon's flame. Next thing we look at, tell you what. I think you take the skull with the glasses. I think you back. So we block the flame again, but we can feel the heat this time. Let's what if we were to leave? Okay. How's our shield doing? Because I think our shield will eventually melt, but quite melted in several places. Nevertheless, it still provides ample protection. I'm wondering if this will like cool it down, maybe? Could we use the shield on this? No. Okay. Well, let's go back in. What do we want next? Maybe a hammer? Maybe a spear. What is this? It's a bit small. Helmet. Hefty warhammer. And a well-balanced spear. I'm going to take the hammer. Okay. I think maybe we leave again. Okay. Our torch is starting to go out. So the way we deal with the torch situation is we use a torch on a torch. Just like so. And we're back in business. Can we get away with taking one more thing from the dragon's lair? I don't know. I really don't know. But if we were going to take anything, I'm tempted to take the skull because we're missing some skulls outside. I don't know if it's the right kind of skull. So we're going to take the spear. Okay. Okay, so the shield is beginning to melt. I'll tell you what. We'll remember that the shield and the helmet are here. But we've already got a helmet. So I thought these other items would maybe be more valuable for us. Doesn't seem like we could do anything with them just yet. But we'll keep our shield. We don't want to lose it, because it could come in handy for us in the future. But I think we'll call this an episode for our first foray into Castle Shadowgate here. When we come back, we'll go ahead and explore some of these other rooms, and maybe the hole in the wall, or what will become a hole in the wall fairly soon, back by the altar. So until next time, my name has been Rojo, and thanks for watching.